Hey everybody, it's Adam, live and in person for you. Hey everybody, it's Adam, wonder who he'll interview. CallMeAdam.com.
Hey guys, it's Call Me Adam, and we are here in the epitome of New York City in Bryant Park with Vinyasa Yoga Instructor Charlene Lite. Hi Charlene.
Hi Adam, I'm so happy to be here, thank you.
I'm thrilled to have you. We are gonna demonstrate some of her yoga, well, I guess they're not your yoga moves that you invented, but Charlene is gonna teach me how to do some yoga moves that we've been practicing in class so we can show you just how amazing Charlene is as a yoga instructor.
Oh, you're so kind.
Well, it's true.
So I figured we'd start with tree pose. Since we are inside Bryant Park,
Yes.
it feels appropriate,
Yes,
right?
it does.
Oh,
Very appropriate.
All right, so basically what you want to do is you want to set up your dristi. Your dristi is your point of focus, right?
Okay.
So you really want to look at something that's sort of far off that isn't moving in the room,
Okay.
right? And so you know as well as I do, a lot of times when we're teaching at gyms, people love to look at themselves, but you're moving, so it's
Right.
not a good point of dristi, right? So you want to look, so now we can kind of gaze over to maybe those flowers, whatever,
Okay.
whatever your point is, right?
All right.
All right, so we're going to start with shifting our weight to the left leg. Good, and then you're going to start to either take your right foot to maybe the ankle, so let's start low first.
Okay.
Maybe we just take it down to the ankle first. So Adam, your ankle is lower. Good. Or, right, you feeling balanced,
Yeah.
you're going to take it to your shin. Okay. Or you're going to take it all the way up inside the inner left thigh. Good. So then the hands, I usually just take them right to prayer at your heart. Exactly. So here's the thing that people, I feel, don't get about tree. Tree is a beautiful, inspirational pose, which means when you start to lift and extend those arms up, I want you to reach for something, right? Reach for something higher and bigger in your life, and then soften the shoulders down and away from the ears. Now spin your pinky fingers towards each other, so that's going to allow the shoulders to soften, and then gaze up. Yes. Good. So when you gaze up, that tends to kind of mess with your balance, right? So you can play around with that. But the idea is the whole body is in the pose, which means your eyes,
Okay.
right? Your face, your jaw. Good. So let's just take that pose and break it down again.
Okay.
Right, to where you know you can stay in it for a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay? So starting with your dristi. And then you decide again where you want that leg to go. Take your palms to prayer at your heart. So take a moment here. Yeah, and really be in this pose. Now offer it up. Extend those arms. Nice. Soften the shoulders down. That's okay. You get right back into it.
Okay.
Good. And then just open the knee out just a tiny bit more. That's it, Adam. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Yes. That's it.
All right. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, so now we're going to do downward dog, or as one of my favorite teachers always says, downward loving dog.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and begin. So come into, we're on gravel, so I don't want you to get your knees
All
dirty,
right.
but I was going to say come onto hands and knees and then
Okay.
tuck your toes under.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So now I want you to tuck your toes under and start to lift your hips up and back. Good. And then start to press your chest towards your thighs. So take a little bend in your knees. Yeah. And that's going to lift your pelvis up even higher because you want to think of downward dog as an upside down V shape, right? So same idea applies here. You want to soften the shoulders away from the ears. You want to hug the elbows in. Yeah. And then press into all 10 fingertips like you're clawing into the mat. Good. So the misconception I feel is your heels don't necessarily need to go all the way to the mat or all the way to the floor.
That's good.
There's always a place to go here, right? So when your heels do touch the floor, walk your feet back even more. It's just going to stretch your back even more, right? So a little bend in the knee is totally fine. You're welcome to stay here, or you can start to straighten out those legs. Again, you just kind of feel it out, but look what that does when you're back. So it's a little bit more curved here, so take a little bend in your knees a little bit more, that's it. And then you just stay here, and this is your downward facing dog, right? And
Yep.
you work with it just like this.
Yeah.
That's it. And then little things you want to fine tune, like, making sure the feet are about hip width distance apart, right? You want to make sure that you can't see your heels. I know you're wearing socks right now. Yeah, and just little things of self-aligning, right? Again, because this is your practice and you want to make it your own. And then let the head go. Good. That's it. Good job, Adam.
Awesome. All right. So that's just a sampling of what Charlene can do with yoga. And don't forget, you can take her class all around the city at Crunch Gym, New York Sports Club, Equinox, Astoria. You have your monthly class?
No, I changed it up. Just come to my website and sign up for my emails, and then I'll get you all the goods on where to find me.
That's the best way to find Charlene.
Yeah.
Sign up for her newsletter, and you'll breathe easier knowing she's teaching you.
Just ask anybody who's Adam. Adam lives for the business of show. Call me Adam.com.